Kids return from holiday break. Many parents are wondering how to protect them at school or how even to detect if their child is sick.
Yeah, tonight, Dr. Charles Schleien from Cohen Children's Medical Center has advice that he hopes will help ease parents' anxiety. It's a G thing.
G Thing, brought to you by Northwell, who believes when we raise health, we raise everyone. Northwell, raise health.
COVID-19 hospitalizations among children in the United States are rising, fueled by the Omicron variant.
Things are very, very busy. The emergency room really is inundated with kids coming in either with symptoms or looking for testing because of mild symptoms.
Dr. Charles Schleien is the chairman of pediatrics at Cohen's Children's Medical Center.
We have right now about 50 patients with COVID in the hospital.
Are the children that are coming in, are they vaccinated? Are they unvaccinated?
Most of the kids who have needed admission to the hospital, and right now there are about 4 dozen children that are hospitalized, are not vaccinated or only partially vaccinated. So that's a big problem.
Dr. Schleien says most of the children admitted to the hospital have pre-existing conditions, but they are also seeing mild to moderate cases in infants.
Now, we also have some infants, and the Omicron variant, interestingly, has attacked the upper airway more than the previous variants have, including Delta. So that we're seeing much more sort of upper airway disease like baby croup, for example.
For the parents who are at home, what symptoms would they be looking at?
It may look like a simple flu. It may look like a severe winter cold with maybe low-grade fever, with sniffles, with a bit of a cough, a scratchy throat. So you may not know. It's probably a reasonable assumption if your child does get sick, even mildly sick, to assume if they're not tested that they probably do have COVID.
So what is the best treatment for the child?
Make sure your child remains hydrated. Use drugs to lower temperature like acetaminophen, Tylenol is perfectly reasonable. Again, hydration, and let it run its course.
What is the best defense here for the parents in terms of protecting their kids, both from the virus and unnecessary anxiety?
Well, I think to recognize that this variant is mild. Obviously, if your child is able to get a vaccination because of age, then the child should be vaccinated.
When it comes to school, Dr. Schleien says if your child wakes up with a fever or coughing, keep them home. But if they're younger than a teen, you may not want to quarantine them to their room. Instead, mask up the family and reassure them all will be okay.
What is your best parting advice to parents?
Be smart. Don't be overly anxious. Understand that this is a much milder variant than we've seen previously. If your child has not been vaccinated and is of age, please get your child vaccinated. Understand that for most children, it's going to run its course fairly easily.
Yeah, and you know what, look, he said, I think what we've heard so much of before, look, we have the tools to protect most children and most adults. We just have to actually go out and get the shots.
Yeah, that's exactly right. That's what we've been seeing, and we'll keep talking about it coming up.
Yeah.
All right, meantime, let's go ahead and get a look at what's going on weather-wise, G.
Yeah, and Dr. Schleien makes a really important point, I think, to the parents. Take it easy. Be cool. Relax. The children pick up on your anxiety, so they're in a difficult situation when they're not feeling well, and they look for you for comfort and support. So everybody, we get through it.